Yo, what is going on, everybody? Caveman Jack back for another album reaction / review, and we are back live from the studio. Yo, as you guys can see, the layout has changed again. Hopefully, we'll stick with this one for a little while. Like I said to you guys a couple of videos ago, we're chopping and changing a couple of things, trying out different layouts, different approaches to the videos, and yeah, this is the latest iteration, so we'll see how long this one lasts. Super excited for this week's album reaction. Diving into the pop world. I know only a couple of weeks ago we went to Olivia Rodrigo's sophomore project, Guts. Had a lot of fun with that, but we're diving back into the pop world. Ariana Grande just released her 7th studio album. I remember growing up, massive hits. I think some of my favorites from Ariana Grande. No Tears Left to Cry is a hit. No Tears Left to Cry is a hit. Side to Side. Problem. That was another really good one. I don't know much about this project. I haven't listened to the debut single, Yes, and I know that one was pretty big. I kind of wanted to save it for the album. I think Ariana Grande's got a fantastic voice. The way she can control her tone and shift mid-verse and just mid-line, it's just really spectacular, and honestly, like, yeah, it's one of the best singers I've ever heard. So really excited to dive into this one. This is Eternal Sunshine. I don't know if I said that. Eternal Sunshine, that is correct. But it's a short album, 35 minutes, but we'll dive into it and see what it sounds like, with the first song being intro brackets End of the World. Dang, that's heavy.
How can I tell if I'm in the right relationship? Aren't you really supposed to know that shit? Feel it in your bones and own that shit. I don't know. Wonder if he's judging me like I am right now. I don't care. I'd rather tell the truth than make it worse for you. If the sun refused to shine, baby, would I still be your lover? Would you want me there if the moon went dark tonight? And if it all ended tomorrow, would I be the one on your mind, your mind, your mind?
We're kind of gonna get a pretty candid album. Just early kind of vulnerability on that track. I liked it. I thought the production was pretty simplistic and just kind of let her tell the story. I wonder if this album's going to feel more like a story piece.
Bye bye, boy, bye.
So some of those kind of disco, 70s disco sounds.
This ain't the first time I've been hostage to these things. I can't believe I'm finally moving through my fears. So I grab my stuff, quickly just pulled up in the driveway. It's time. Bye bye, boy, bye. Bye bye, it's over, yeah. Bye bye, I'm taking what's mine, yeah. Bye bye, it's over, yeah. Now it's certainly bittersweet. This look feels too hard to see, but it's better than repeat. Bye bye, boy, bye. Bye bye, it's over, yeah.
Probably just a pop record there. Just kind of like pretty catchy chorus. I think it wasn't trying to do too much. It was had obviously the 70s disco kind of influences there that you could kind of hear on the instrumentation. Just a kind of a radio hit. That one I think probably will get a lot of plays just because of the repetitive chorus. I think it's trying to generate that kind of catchiness.
I fall asleep crying. You turn up the TV. You don't wanna hear me. One more sleepless night. Big day in the morning. So I take my time to self-soothe. I'm too much for you. So I really gotta do the thing I don't wanna do. No, I don't. I don't wanna fuck with your head. It's breaking my heart to keep breaking yours again. This situationship has to end, but
Consistently, the instrumentation is
I don't wanna break up
kind of having that same type of sound.
So we say goodbye, just one kiss goodbye, with tears in our eyes. Hope you won't regret me. Hope you still think fondly of a little lie.
The first three songs have kind of revolved around this idea of broken relationships, broken hearts, kind of just insecurities within a relationship. And instrumentally, the sounds have been quite consistent. So we're hearing that same type of production. We've got an interlude
When we're
here.
all born, Saturn's somewhere. And the Saturn cycle takes around about 29 years. That's when we've got to wake up and smell the coffee, because if we've just been sort of relying on our cleverness or relying, just kind of floating along, Saturn comes along and
The piano
hits you over the head, hits you over the head, hits you over the head and says, wake up! It's time for you to get real about life and sort out who you really are.
That was a cool interlude. Really cool. Good sounds there. Nice transition. Title track here.
I don't care what people say. We both know I couldn't change you. I guess you could say the same. Can't rearrange truth, yeah. So now we play our separate scenes. Now she's in my bed, laying on your chest. Now I'm in my head, wondering how it ends. I'll be the first to say I'm sorry. Now you got me feeling sorry. I showed you all my demons, all my lies. Let you play me like a Atari. Now it's like I'm looking in a mirror. Hope you feel alright when you're in her. I found a good boy and he's on my side. You're just my eternal sunshine, sunshine. Won't break, can't shake this fate. Rewrite, deep breaths, tight chest, life, death, rewind. Won't break, can't shake this fate. Rewrite,
The space between the lines.
tight chest, life, death. I'll be the first to say I'm sorry. Now you got me feeling sorry. I showed you all my demons, all my lies. Let you play me like a Atari. Now it's like I'm looking in a mirror. Hope you feel alright when you're in her. I found a good boy and he's on my side. You're just my eternal sunshine, sunshine.
So, by the sounds of it, it sounds like Eternal Sunshine is a bit of a breakup album here, while also talking about new beginnings, a new light coming into Ariana's life. Again, that production is quite minimalistic. That the pop trap beat was really prevalent on that one. Pop can quite often play that mind trick on you when the beats and the sounds are a little bit more kind of bubbly, but the actual lyrics themselves are a little bit more kind of vulnerable and candid. So yeah, it's a quite a candid album so far, talking about seemingly a breakup or a relationship breakdown.
Don't want nobody else around me. Just need you right here.
Low key
You're
ones
like
are
the
really
only
just
thing that I see.
smooth with it,
It's
right?
crystal clear and I want you to come claim it. I do. What are you waiting for? Yeah, want you to name it. I do. Want you to make it yours. It's like supernatural. Stars possessing me, but I don't mind at all. It's like supernatural. It's taking over me. Don't wanna fight.
This one's got a good vibe, man.
Need your hands all up on my body, like the moon needs the stars. Nothing else felt this way inside me, but let's go too far. I want you to come claim it. I do. What are you waiting for? Yeah, want you to name it. I do. Want you to make it yours. It's like supernatural. Stars possessing me, but I don't mind at all. It's like supernatural. It's taking over me. Don't wanna fight the fight. Yeah. I want you to come claim it. I do.
Yeah, just great tone on this one. Really, really catchy.
I do.
Great ad libs. Space like sounds on this pop track. Good.
But I don't mind at all. It's like supernatural. It's taking over me. Don't wanna fight the fall. It's like supernatural. No, I don't leave it
Yeah, this one's a hit. This one is a hit. Certified hit. Yeah, I really rated Supernatural. I liked the low key vibe on that, and when that trap beat came in, it really just coincided with her tone and delivery so well. She flowed over that one really nicely. I think the chorus was super catchy, and yeah, this one, instead of talking about a relationship breakdown, it's almost seemingly new beginnings or a new light in her life. So supernatural feeling surrounding this new buzz or new love in her life. So yeah, that one was a hit. I really like that one.
This is a true story about all the lies you fantasize about you and I. This is a true story about all the games I know you play. No, this is not what I need. Give me love, love, give me love. Not what I want. Give me love, love. It ain't gonna happen to me. Give me love, love, give me love, 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 give me love, give me love, 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 love. I'll play the villain if you need me to. I know how this goes, yeah. This is a true story about all the lies you fantasize.
Got a bit of like a weekend kind of beat to it, this one.
Story about all the games I know you play. No,
Even the way
this
she
is
sounds
not
is a little
what I
bit
need.
able.
Not what I want.
I feel like on that one, she kind of let her voice kind of do a lot more than the previous tracks. I feel like she explored her vocal range a little bit more on that song. Yeah, I wonder what that sound was. It was like it was a synth of some sort. That I don't know though. I think it was a synth. Less instrumentation to allow Ariana to kind of explore the kind of highs and lows of her vocals on that track. There we go. The Boy Is Mine.
How can it be you and me? Might be meant to be, can't unsee it, but I don't wanna cross no scene. I'm something about him is made for somebody like me. Baby, come over, come over. God knows I'm trying, but there's just no sticky situation, say it's fine. Happens all the time. The boy is mine.
Interesting how that slows down. It's quite jarring, and I feel like with repeated listens that might like really hit. But for now, it's still a little like quirky, which is cool.
And I know it's simply meant to be when I take full accountability for all these years. Promise you I'm not usually like this shit is like news to me, but I can't ignore my heart. Boy, I can't wait to try and let's get intertwined. The stars they align. The boy is mine.
Really interesting the way the verse breaks into the chorus, slows down, and then reintroduces that trap beat. Interesting though. It was a one that was like jarring, and I like when tracks, especially pop tracks, try to change it up a bit and adapt the sounds out of the norm that we're used to, and when we're expecting a beat to come back in. But it's that third time it came in was a little bit more kind of like, just feel like it didn't flow. First two times though, like it was like, okay, where will this one go? That is a track that, you know, might hit really hard, and you might like fall into that transition a lot easier with repeated listens, just because it's a little bit out of the norm. Again, talking about that boy is mine, a new light's come into Ariana's life that she's kind of like trying to explain. I'm not usually like this, but like there's something about this kind of flame that is just like, it's intoxicating, it's taking over. And those are the two themes we're kind of getting on this album. We have like reflective kind of breaking of a relationship, and then we've got the other themes signifying the flame of a new relationship. Now this is the single that she released for this album. I think the first single for this one. I'm pretty keen to hear it. Got a bit of a club feel to it. Yeah, very club-like, you know? Got that kind of, yeah, very club-like.
In case you haven't noticed, well, everybody's tired and healing from somebody or something we don't see just right. Boy, come on, put your lipstick on. Come on and walk this way through the fire. And yes, and say that shit with your chest. And be your own fucking best friend. Say that shit with your chest. Keep moving with what's next. Yes, and I'm so done with caring what you think. No, I won't hide underneath your own projections or change my most authentic life. My tongue is sacred, I speak upon what I like. Protected, sexy, discerning with my time. Your energy is yours, and mine is mine. What's mine is mine. My face is sitting, I don't need no disguise. Don't comment on my body, do not reply. Your business is yours, and mine is mine. So why do you care so much? Who's that right? Why? Yes, and say that shit with your chest. And be your own fucking best friend. Say that shit with your chest. Keep moving with what's next. Yes, and
I like that song because it kind of introduced another flavor to this album. We started the album with the kind of 70s-esque production, the disco sounds, and then we kind of went to a little bit more kind of a darker kind of pop trap beats towards the middle of the project. This one was much more club sound, reminded me a little bit of, the sounds that we heard on Renaissance. And that one was quite empowering, the lyricism, just kind of like being like, be proud of who you are and kind of keep, when people question what, you strongly feel is important to you and your values, or you just living your life, just say yes. And like your point is, but then she also goes on to kind of go at people questioning who she is as a person and what she's doing, and simply saying your energy is your energy and my energy is mine. My business is mine and so is yours. So just let's keep it at that. So she kind of tackled two kind of themes on that track. I quite liked it. I think the chorus was quite simplistic in nature in terms of it didn't do anything crazy. The yes and was quite minimal in delivery. Club beat there.
I didn't think you'd understand me. How could you ever even try? I don't wanna tiptoe, but I don't wanna hide, but I don't wanna feed this monstrous fire. Just wanna let this story die, and I'll be alright. We can't be friends, but I'd like to just pretend. You cling to your papers and pens. Wait until you like me again. Me and my truth, we sit in silence.
Yeah, it's fine.
Baby girl, it's just me and you. I'll wait for your love, love. I'll wait for your love. Know that you made me. I don't like how you paid me, yet I'm still here hanging. Know what you made me. It's something like a daydream, but I feel so seen in the night.
Great track, this one. Really great track.
Wait for your love, love. I'll wait for your love. I'll wait for your love, love. I'll wait for your love.
Yeah, that's definitely a favorite on the album. Yeah, that sound, the sound itself was really warm, but also quite like like this sad reality that the protagonist of the song is in. Instrumentally, I enjoyed how that would play out throughout the song. I think that kind of was almost at the heartbeat of the song. A catchy song that has a hook and a story that people can connect to, and feel emotionally. I think that's one that I will circle and definitely go back to for sure.
Hung all my clothes in the closet you made. Your shoes still in boxes, I send them your way, hoping life brings you no new pain. I rearrange my memories, I try to rewrite our life, but no matter how I try to, and no matter how I want to, and no matter how guilty I still feel saying it. I wish I hated you, I wish that weren't true, wish there was worse to you. Our shadow stands in a parallel plane, just two different endings you learn to repair, and I learned to keep me in one place. And no matter how easy things could be if I did, and no matter how guilty I still feel saying it. I wish I
emotional, that
I
line.
wish that weren't true.
You can hear the breaks in the voice.
Wish there was worse to you.
That one was a simple track instrumentally, but probably one of the most vulnerable and candid tracks on the album. That simple line, I wish I hated you. It's a sad thing to want to say and feel that way. For such emotional tracks, it adds another layer of vulnerability when you hear the imperfections in the vocal takes. Yeah, just really subtle things like that can go a long way to help create a further depth of emotion. Distortion on the guitar there.
My boy, come take my hand. Throw your guitar and your clothes in the backseat. My love, they don't understand, but I'll hold your hurt in the box here beside me. And usually I'm fucked up, anxious, too much, but I love you like you need me to. Imperfect for you, messy, completely de-stressed, but I'm not like that since I met you. Imperfect for you. How could we know that this was a happy disaster? I'm glad we crashed and burned. I'll never forget when you told me. You said usually I'm fucked up, anxious, too much, but I love you like you need me to. Imperfect for you. How could we know we'd make the bad stuff delightful? Fucked up, anxious, too much, but I love you like you need me to. Imperfect for you.
That was another really great track. I thought her tone sounded really captivating. I just think when you allow Ariana to just be really present within a song, it just soars and also just really moves you. I think it's easy to fall into that. I think that type of instrumentation I enjoyed a little bit more than the earlier parts of the album, but that's just to my taste. Those horns.
We could go pop all the champagne in California. We could have omakase in Tokyo if you wanna. Hypothetically, we could do anything that we like. We could hit up all the slopes in matching snowsuits. We could hang out at the Louvre all night if you want to. No matter what we do, there's never gonna be an ordinary thing. No ordinary things with you. It's funny, but it's true. There's never gonna be an ordinary thing as long as I'm with you. You hit just like the first sip of wine after a long day. You hit like my biggest fan when I hear what the critics say. You hit just like a green light when I'm stuck running real late. I don't need no diamonds, just your time. Ordinary things with you. Ordinary things as long as I'm with you.
And when he'd come home and I'd see him and it just gets off that train, it was like God Almighty arrived. It was like seeing daylight. I mean, I could have packed up and left a million times. You know, it's not that we never fought. You can overcome that. You know, it's very easy. And that's, I told her, never go to bed without kissing goodnight. It's the worst thing to do. Don't ever do that.
Dang, so that was Eternal Sunshine. An album that kind of blew by pretty quickly. 35 minutes. What is it? Total of 13 tracks. One interlude there as well. really interesting. Like I said earlier, we kind of got a couple of different really strong themes. A relationship breakdown, a breakup, and then new light coming into someone's life, but also kind of accepting that there may be challenges with this new kind of flame. But yeah, I feel like production wise, we had a couple of different styles as the album progressed. For the most part, I really enjoyed that album. I think obviously I like Ariana's music already, so that probably helps. But it has been a while since we've listened to work from her. I've never actually personally listened to a full-length project besides Sweetener. So this was new to me. I obviously know all the hits, but this was really cool to sit down and actually listen to an album front to back, especially as it's just come out. I know that she's going to be in Wicked later this year, which I'm excited to see. I've never actually watched the stage show either, so that'll be my first time kind of seeing Wicked, which I'm keen to experience. But going back to that album, there was some songs that really stood out to me, and I think those ones were the ones that probably had a couple of different stylistic choices that I'm used to hearing, and I think that's why I appreciated them a bit more. Like going back to it, I really enjoyed Supernatural. I thought Supernatural was a really cool song. That one was less from a stylistic point of view, but from the fact that I just thought it was really, really catchy, and the way she flowed on it was great, and the chorus was, the hook was great. Yes, and was really cool as well because it had that kind of club feel, like, going back to Renaissance a couple of years ago. That was such a huge album to me, one of my favorites for the year. So when I hear club sounds like that, I get really excited, and I thought she delivered on that track really cool. We Can't Be Friends, Wait for Your Love was also a really hard-hitting track, I thought. One of the longer tracks on the record, incredibly candid. Like most of this album is, I think you're kind of getting less braggadocious lyricism and very candid, very open stories. Even going back to Ordinary Things, well, the last track, just like some of the really great visual lines. So you hit like the first sip of wine after a long day. You hit like my biggest fans critique when they hear my new stuff. I Wish I Hated You was pretty powerful as well. I think just how bare bones the soundscapes were, I think really helped capture the emotion in that song. Overall, there's a lot of songs that I enjoyed in this project. There's some sounds that aren't particularly for me that I didn't connect to as much, and that's just from my own taste. But I'm sure there'll be plenty of sounds and songs for everyone on this project to give a go and see if anything hits you, if some songs are keepers for you or not. There's definitely some for me for sure. Let me know what you guys thought of this project in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, feel free to hit the subscribe button and then join the community. We listen to a wide range of music on the channel. We've listened to pop, we've listened to hard rock, we've listened to hip hop, we've listened to a little bit of everything. I think the point of the channel for me is just to learn about new music and expose myself to new sounds while also going to artists that I'm familiar with and hearing their new work. Obviously, I'm quite passionate about music myself, so I'm not here to bash any artists or kind of go in. And if that's the kind of vibe that you're looking for, this is not the channel for that. I'm more so trying to learn how certain sounds are being made, how artists are delving into different parts of their discography. What is really important to me is that I don't come out here looking to bash artists. There's going to be stuff that I don't connect with, and that's totally fine. And I'll be honest about that when stuff doesn't connect with me. We've got a community here where we share new sounds and talk about why albums mean something to them, why artists mean something to them. And I think that's a really powerful thing. And that's something I hope that we can continue building and empowering on this channel within the community. So take care, guys. That was Eternal Sunshine. My name is Caveman Jack, and I will see y'all in the next video. Cheers.